Wait, is it recording? Okay,
Uh,
now. Hi guys. It's me, episode 58, Chris. I am here again with a friend. Autumn, say what's up,
hey y'all, what's good?
girl. Autumn is like the most supportive person in the podcast community right now.
Oh, you gonna
So
get me on here and make me blush? That's what you gonna do?
I couldn't like say it to your face, like yes.
Okay.
So we so appreciate you, and you are so awesome, and your show is so great, and you welcome, just welcome.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, and thank you to everybody that's been embracing me. It's been pretty cool these last few months.
Yeah, man. Like most of us are pretty cool.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, like 92%. You know, right percent. All right. So, guys, if you are here watching this for some reason you haven't gone and listened to the all audio, I need you to stop doing that right now and go listen to that first. Autumn's there too. So, if you guys like this, then you guys will love the audio. So, go listen to that. Then come back here. I know a lot of instructions, but okay. All right. So, if you're ready, we'll go ahead and get started.
Ready?
I sent you a story. You know what's so funny? So I changed my like where I'm recording at, like
Uh-huh.
and computers over there, so I do not have the stories next to me, but I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it. So anyway, so Mark Ronson went on the internet or in a news article
Interview.
something,
Interview.
and he openly said that he identified himself as a sapiosexual.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up what sapiosexual means. It just means like really like to be like attracted to somebody's intellectual like side. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's
I don't
basically
know. Is that a sexuality though? Like,
everything's a sexuality.
is it like
Everything is a sexuality. The way you chew your food when you eat is a sexuality. I'm just saying.
that's a sensual sexual.
A
That's
foodie
the
sexual.
I don't know. Like, I just don't know. So anyway, so he said that. Then he completely doubled back and was like, didn't mean that. I don't want to offend anybody that's marginalized and stuff like that, which is totally fair because you're just a straight white person. Like, you're a straight white male, like trying to like find a letter in the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't understand. I just didn't. I guess the reason I'm bringing it up is because I didn't realize that people are really identifying themselves as sapiosexuals. Shouldn't we all be sapiosexual? Like,
We probably are, and we just don't know. So
we don't go
that's
around trying to like give ourselves like letters.
right. Well, I am. Well, technically, I'm not this or this, but I'm this. This is new. Y'all ain't never heard this before. This
So
is
this is
what
what
I
I
am.
am. Because you guys don't have a clear definition of it, so that's what I'm about to be like.
That's it. I mean, this is what I am. You don't know what this is anyway until I tell you. So
Right, exactly. So he had to apologize because he just heard a new word and then went like ran with it. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't even know Mark Ronson. Isn't he like a DJ or something? Like super old. Like I feel like Calvin Harris has replaced him. So the fact that people are even interviewing him, asking him what his preferences are, is far beyond me. Um, okay. So there's something else I want to talk about that I did not tell you I was going to talk about because I didn't realize I was going to talk about it until right now. This fucking the cop, the lady cop that got her verdict came back guilty today. So we remember the story. It was a while ago where a white female cop entered the home of a black male.
yes,
Said that she thought it was her home, and so she shot him in self-defense. Right?
right.
I recapped that pretty well, I think.
Yeah,
So,
you did.
she stood in front of the judge today, and the jury found her guilty because you can't claim self-defense if you're breaking into the house. You're the perpetrator. Like, you're the one who should have got shot.
Her lawyer didn't know that? All right.
Her lawyer was like, "Oh, you white girl, don't trip." That's like that. I feel like that's the lawyer's first statement anytime something happens. Like, oh, don't trip about it, it'll be fine. And so I think that the problem is that she might have been under the guise that she gets the same treatment as white males. And here we are.
And here
that
we
is not
are.
necessarily the case. I mean, I don't know. And you know what's interesting is I'll be interested to find out later, like how, like when it comes to sentencing, like how much, how guilty they're really gonna find out that she is. Like, is it gonna be like some like minimal stuff? Like, I don't know. Like, you entered this man's home, he did not know you, and you shot him and killed him. Like,
and killed him.
that has to killed him, not like wounded him and then sat on top of him and called the cops using the house phone that ain't yours. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, okay, but back the story up a little bit. Didn't they have some sort of relationship or something, or didn't they know each other?
I think I got to take that back. I think that they may have were yes, but then that would own. But then that really continues to not make sense about why she would have walked into his apartment thinking it was hers and then killing him. So we could go with that story. I mean, because that is the story, right? That they had some type of relationship, not like relationship, but just some kind of interaction, something. But then if that's the story we're going with, then that does not help your case. Like,
no, it doesn't.
Because then you know that's because you've been in there now and you know that that's his house. Like, and then like what kind of drugs do you have to be on?
Oh,
I've been so drunk.
I got lost.
My condo door is what I'm saying. Like,
I got lost when she actually got in to somebody else's house, thinking it was hers.
Like, because when I go into my house, I take my clothes off, I get in the shower. I don't load up a gun and shoot people. Like,
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that happened today. I felt like I just bring it up now because I definitely don't want to talk about it later. I'll just be interested to see how sentencing goes. I just feel like something like this should at least be like 15, like at least.
At
minimum.
At the very least, but it should be more than that.
We'll see though. We shall see. I don't know. It's a strange fucking whole new law book when it comes to Caucasians. So
and it gives me anxiety thinking about it. It's just like, are they going to do this man justice? Like, please do this man justice. Please.
That's why I'm not super hooping and hollering about it. Like, yes, I'm really glad and I'm thankful. And I hope that the word guilty and the fact that she's been, like that they're saying she's guilty. I hope that does something for the family. But like, that don't do nothing for a scared Black person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that does nothing for me personally. Like, so yeah, she's guilty, but how guilty are you guys going to say that she is? So we can all celebrate this W because I guess we're generally shocked because usually if it's a black or brown body, nobody gives a fuck and niggas can ride and picket and do all this stuff until they're blue in the face, and then we would come to a day like today and she would be out as smart as fucking Whole Foods right now. Like,
absolutely.
So I'm glad that she can't shop at Whole Foods this week, but we'll see how long it'll take. How long they're gonna say she can't go to Whole Foods. So we'll find out.
We'll see.
So speaking of jail time, I was watching SNL this weekend and they called Tekashi 6ix9ine Teriyaki 6ix9ine, and that really made me laugh.
Girl, this idiot.
So I remember when he first went to jail, and everybody was like, yo, he's going to probably tell on people because, okay, cool. And this is before we found out he actually did that shit. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's just say worst case scenario, he does go and he just starts blabbering his mouth. Again, the guys, before I even knew he was actually blabbering his mouth. Like, cool. But like, you're going to need to go to witness protection program. And then like, but how am I going to hide you when you look like that?
He could never leave the house. I don't care where he lives. I don't even care where he
house has to be on Mars. Like,
he can't go out the house.
The Molotov cocktail can't resolve. Like,
like fucking dummy. Like, he's so stupid. So
I mean,
stupid.
and I talked last week with my last guest about like how as a civilian the fucking don't snitch thing does not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, like doesn't necessarily pertain to me, like, you know
Right,
what I'm saying,
right.
like, so, and to me, I don't care how many tattoos, how many times he throw up the bees, like none of that, like he's still a civilian to me, so like he looks like
Mm-hmm.
a civilian, talks like he's a civilian to me. So I don't feel any kind of way about him telling on people. I do feel a kind of way about him just randomly throwing people who don't have nothing to do with anything under the bus.
Anything. Mm-hmm.
Like, cause that's just code anywhere, like civilian or gangster or whatever the case may be. Like, you don't just be throwing people's names out just to be throwing people's names out. Like,
Right.
but I don't really feel a way about him telling on people that kidnapped him, slept with his baby mama, took money from him. I don't feel any kind of way about him about that, and apparently he don't either. So much so that he is saying he don't even need witness protection, and I feel like he's saying he don't need it because, girl, how we gonna give you witness protection?
Protection,
Like,
exactly. It's not gonna
you know,
happen. Like I said, he can't
you
leave
know
the
how
house.
foundation, nigga.
This nigga gonna be at the tattoo place trying to get them tattoos reversed for the next year. Like
Girl.
he needs a total face reconstruction. Like you can't go anywhere.
So he's not. So the thing is, he's planning not to. He says he's going to continue his rap career, and
Mm-hmm.
he's going to live his best life. He is in because he's not going to take witness protection. He's going to have witness protection of his own, which is going to be 24-hour security for him and his family. But let us not forget that his last security team didn't like the bar is really low. It's point like.
Didn't they get a wasn't it a fight or something? And
A
dude got
fight, he
beat
got
up.
kidnapped. Like it's listen, the bar is super low. So if anybody's looking for a job, like maybe hit him. I feel like you don't need no experience. Just be ready to hit a nigga if he
Yo,
comes up.
you ain't even gotta be ready to hit a nigga for real. Just fake it till you make it.
Right, exactly.
That
Be quick
is
on that. Be quick on that speed dial for 911. Like that's all. Like
or be quick on your feet because you're gonna have to roll the fuck out soon as some shit get exactly. Like,
yeah. So he's talking about 24 hours a day. He's planning on having security. I'm concerned at what did what kind of impact is the fact that he's told that he's snitching? What kind of impact is that going to have on his record sales? Because you're talking about hiring a group of niggas to watch you and everybody you love for the rest of your life.
and
I
you ain't
don't know. I don't know that you have the range for the zeros. You
that's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying. Like you ain't got enough money for that, bro. Like not even probably for the next couple of years. Like for you and your whole entire family.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No.
Because it can't be 23/7. On that 24th hour, somebody from Treyway is coming through.
Coming through.
Buckshot.
They
Like,
coming through anyway. They don't give a damn about that damn security.
because the bar is so low. Like, who's going to be able to afford or hire that's really going to keep us away from you if we want to get to you?
Oh, here it go. I'm like, why did it get dark, girl?
I
It doesn't make sense. I don't think I don't think he really. I don't think he thought that out
you
at all.
think he'd have time to though, right? Like,
Why does my camera? You see my camera doing
yeah,
that?
like going black, like out and in.
Mm,
I don't know.
all
But yeah, I don't know what to say about this kid. Like even if okay, I would strongly suggest even if he doesn't have any interest in going into witness protection, I would strongly suggest cutting that hair off, like at least, because maybe we'll just think you're Aaron Carter, like.
right.
like
Yeah, he might be able to get a pass. I don't know. He might be a little bit shorter than him. Look like.
yeah, he looks extremely short. Like
Yeah.
maybe if you get a whole bunch of security guards that are like 6'7" and above, niggas will never even know he outside. It'll be like a group of tall niggas walking.
And he just walking in the middle.
He just like in the middle, like yeah, like maybe that's the plan. Maybe I'm thinking about like Liam Neeson skills that it really just need to be taller than him. Like
Guaranteed it wasn't no plan, dog. It wasn't no plan.
I don't think
Dude,
he planned any of this. To be
he
honest, I don't
ain't
think.
think none of this shit through.
No, no. I mean, anytime you drag Cardi B into your shit, you were grasping for straws, my nigga.
And then, but wait a minute. So I saw that, and then I saw something that said that wasn't in the transcript. I don't be I just look at the tweets and I'm like,
shit, he might not have said it, and you know how the internet is.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if it was true or if it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Like, did it happen or did it not? But it might have been common.
If it did happen, he was just recalling everybody he ever saw with a red rag, like ever. Like,
pretty much.
And Jemima, everybody. Like
the whole damn crew. The whole crew.
Okay, so Autumn, it's time for If You're Asking Me. This is my little YouTube little game that I like to play. I try to tell you guys all of the things that we're going to talk about on the audio, and I try to tell you guys the things we're going to talk about on the video, but I do not tell you guys this. Okay. They're not crazy, just things that kind of make you think for a second. So if we're asking you, Autumn, what is your favorite season?
Fall. It's autumn. It absolutely is.
You're gonna be like spring. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, at least it was when I was, why do my camera keep doing that? At least it was when I was in the Midwest. Like, here it's still 90 something degrees. Like, we're breaking records every other day. It's like stupid. Yeah. But yes, I love autumn. Right now?
It's super hot in Georgia still right now?
Girl, it's in the 90s.
Girl, I wore a sweater last night, and I live in Las Vegas. It was like, girl.
And I'm going to Ohio, and when I get there Thursday, it's going to be 60 degrees high. The high is going to be 60. So
yeah, right. Yep. I love Georgia, man. Georgia would be like, "Oh, you gonna get this sun?" Like,
oh, absolutely. And this heat, and this traffic,
and this humidity,
all of that,
and all of that. Yes. Okay, so if we're asking you, Autumn, what is your guilty pleasure TV show?
It's probably Power right now. I watch the same stuff over and over. Like, let's
take a second and talk about Power really fast.
Okay. Okay.
Your boy Tyreek, like, got the orange, got orange. Oh, got beat up by oranges.
He gets on
so fucking smart. You think he's so fucking smart, girl?
The smartest on this planet. Like, he won't talk to nobody about nothing. Like, it just does. I was telling somebody just the other day, I do not have a favorite character on this. I hate all of them. Every single person. I hate the kids. I don't even like none of the kids I don't like none of them. Like, how do you not have a favorite character? And I think that's part of the reason why, I don't know, I still kind of watch it and I still kind of look forward to it, even though it's kind of stupid, but it's not. It's just like something keeps bringing you in. And I think it's just the play on the characters themselves, not necessarily the actual storyline, but the characters themselves. It's just, I think that's what it is. But Tariq get on my damn, oh Lord, he gets on my nerves.
I don't know who gets on my nerves worse, him or his mom. Like, I'm so sick. Like, but the funny part was her trying to teach fucking
Keisha, girl.
Like, that shit was so funny.
And she walking around with that damn box on her back, and I just don't even understand why.
I'm so tired. I'm tired of Keisha too, to be honest. Like, how you go from in one scene talking about I'll kill ghosts myself if I have to being, and then to next week being like, I don't want to do this forever. Right. Like, girl, you just was like, you was with the business. Like, you was just with the business. Like, if you won't do it, she don't know nothing. She literally don't know nothing. Like, she's learned nothing in these seasons of Power. Like, not nothing. Like,
and then this whole daycare situation. It's just like, so you about to be doing the most. You're definitely going to be doing the most. Like, I know you hate ghosts and whatever, what have you, but this probably would have been the time to consult him. Like,
yeah, absolutely. What are you doing? Absolutely. It's like, and I don't know who she thought she was waiting until the last minute to tell these niggas about the other dude. Like, I would have told them immediately. Like, I know you don't fuck with me, bro, but come get this nigga. Like get him.
Like, she not even. I mean, she's gutter. Like, she was there for him through all this shit, but she's not that bitch like that. Like she ain't even killed nobody yet. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. She's not.
Her role is just to make sure y'all niggas still stay with that gangster shit. Like
That's it.
that's like
That's
that.
all.
Like that's her. Like that's Tasha's whole thing. Like
That's all. Yep.
like,
Yep. She don't want to get out. But she
no.
ain't doing none of the heavy lifting. But she don't want to get out. Like
Now she's trying to, I guess, but with this daycare situation, you know, like the story. You're right. Like we're just still watching it because we watch it because we're like so used to it. But like the storyline is so stupid now. Like what was with that like dude with the kid? Like the two. Like what was that? Like what are you doing, girl? Like the dude with the dude with who had the kid that when before the it was open and he was like he need to bring her. And then he was like, remember, did they like hook up or something or like kiss or some shit? And she was like,
yes. The
see,
random
that's how random it was to the story that you didn't even fucking remember it. Like, because it's just like, what is happening? Like, Tasha literally don't have time for this. Like,
she really,
and like, wasn't like just 1.5 weeks ago, weren't we just like still looking for her other nigga, like the nigga from Little Rascals? Like, we were just looking for him. Like, why he still look like that? Why he just look like old?
Why was he such a horrible actor? Like, why he was so horrible? Like, I can't say that for everybody.
He hasn't acted since Little Rascals. That's why I like.
Oh, I'm like, this is horrible. Like you're so odd and awkward here. Like you don't belong here in this story.
Like they made him so square that it wasn't even believable. Like, cause to contrast from Ghost, like they tried to do like that was terrible. That was terrible.
Way too. That was horrible. Like
yeah,
it's how you act. Like this your portfolio, bro. This ain't. So it was bad. It was bad.
It was pretty bad. But yeah, the end of the episode, Tommy and Ghost are back on their spy versus spy. That's what my boyfriend calls them because one's black and one's white. Like.
But we knew it. That's one thing we could say. We knew that they were gonna, get
come back together.
We knew that. And then they all bust up in Tommy's house like one right after another. Now we back to square one now. Oh, you do this, you do this. Y'all get on my damn nerves. All of y'all.
Not Tasha. Meanwhile, fucking what's her name? Keisha, like, what about me? Like, I'm gonna do it. I don't need her to do it. I don't need her to like, yeah, you do need her to do it. Like, she's been cooking books since before you even knew. Like,
and she's like,
I
know the dope boy when I see one. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down. Girl, she can't act either.
You sleeping with a nigga that choked out his last girlfriend. You sure? Like, are you positive?
Girl, why everybody think that they can change Tommy?
You can see it in his eyes. Ain't no changing that crazy. Like
crazy. He's crazy in real life. He's crazy. Like I saw him on an interview once, and I could not see Tommy. Like I think he's nuts.
There's a handful of white people in Chicago that just act like that. Like he's from Chicago. You can tell he's crazy. He's a South Side white person too. Like you can tell. Like. All right. All right. So if we're asking you, Autumn, what do you prefer, ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Ice cream.
Okay. Since autumn is your favorite season, what's your favorite autumn activity? Autumn.
I don't think I have activities. I just like the dress of it all. Like I like the wearing layers. I like the colors of. I like to see the leaves fall, even though I don't like to pick the motherfuckers back up. It's just like, the whole thing. Like I'm not into Halloween like that. Like October is not like a huge deal. I don't do pumpkin anything, spice or otherwise. So, and I like candy corn, but I haven't had any in years. So.
Let me tell you something. You don't have to be ashamed to say that in my house, okay? Like
I appreciate it, sis, because
like I'm already doing this to like the candy corn slander. Like I'm not here for it. I just need and I don't even need a lot. Like candy corn and eggnog, right? So I only need like a handful of candy corn all of November, like all of the fall, and I need like one glass of eggnog. Like that's it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, don't judge me.
I like them little pumpkins. You know the pumpkins that are like the candy corn.
Those are too sweet, and it's just they're like too big. It's just they're too big. I eat those in like 4 or 5 bites. Okay. Like that's how. Oh. Yeah. But
do you like the candy corn that got the brown at the bottom? You don't like them?
I like the basic orange, white, and yellow, like with some salted or like honey roasted peanuts. That's it. Like that's it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I ain't had it in so long, so but yeah.
Well, your season is here, boo. Like,
hey.
Okay, so Autumn, if we're asking you, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh God, I think I have so many. Oh,
name them.
My biggest pet peeve. Oh, one of them is, why do you have to FaceTime in public?
That would be like why people have to be on speakerphone.
It's the same thing. Like I'm at the bar. It's a guy sitting next to me. He got a cup in front of him with his phone up, and he FaceTiming his. I don't know if it was his boo or what, but it was.
Yeah, girl, you say he had the phone propped up on the cup. If he don't take his ass home.
I said, if you like, y'all miss each other. Like, what the fuck? You can wait till after you got done eating. Like, yeah, that's that and the speakerphone. They go hand in hand. Like, not even just the speakerphone. There's people that will walk through the store playing music. Why are you doing that?
No. I think you just made me realize that this is a pet peeve of mine as well. Like, who does that? Like, this shit is so annoying.
Like, it's so stupid. Like, why are you doing this?
That's why headphones exist.
You're in Family Dollar. Pick up a pair.
Let me make these headphones. Like,
girl, it's so
and
annoying.
It's like the modern version of carrying a boombox around. Like,
but it's not, because that was okay. You expected that.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I hate it too.
Right. I hate it.
So, if we're asking you, Autumn, I know you're a coffee drinker, so iced or hot?
Hot. I do not. Iced coffee just sounds so disgusting to me.
And I can't really drink hot coffee. Like,
really?
Yeah. I have to like if I make it here, like I have to like make it with my creamer and everything, and then like let it cool down and pour it over some ice, man.
I just started liking iced tea. I never would drink iced tea.
Just hot tea?
Yeah, only hot tea. And I love tea. But I couldn't drink cold tea until like I started tasting the ones with the flavors and stuff in it. It was a little bit different, but iced coffee, yep.
All right. Well, that's it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for having me. This was fun. We have to do it again.
Absolutely. Tell everybody where they can find you before we go.
All right. You can find me on Twitter at AutumnTheAries. You can find me on Instagram at AutumnTheAries. You can find me on my website, AutumnTheAries.com. You can find me in the trap. It's going down. I don't know. You can find me everywhere.
All right, guys. So again, this is episode 58, bonus episode. Make sure that you guys check out the episode 58 all audio wherever you guys listen to dope podcasts. I'm Chris. That's Autumn. All right. See you next week. Bye.
Peace.